Guys, it's me. I'm going to attempt to speak as loud as I can while doing this because apparently my voice is not picking up on anything and I'm like right here. So, all right, I wanted to cover I had just posted a video about the Human Trafficking Network on my Instagram and Facebook Connect. And this story just came out yesterday about investigation reveals online slave market via apps like Instagram. Um, so it said here. So I'm wondering if maybe what they're doing with me it has to do with like how they were on my Facebook and Instagram. If this is not how they are, trafficking me and my information off, because I always get these people contacting me on Facebook saying really weird things, like they have my own personal information. So I'm wondering if that's not how they're like getting through. But here's what it says. It says after a recent investigation into slave markets found on apps like Instagram, Kuwaiti authorities have officially summons the alleged owners of the accounts connected to selling domestic workers as slaves. During the initial investigation, BBC News Arabic domestic workers being illegally bought and sold online in what appeared to be a booming black market. Part of the trade was carried out on Instagram, where photos of women were promoted with hashtags. Sales were done by private messages. Google Play and Apple's App Store have also approved of apps where listings like this have appeared. So it's basically an online slave market run through Google, Apple, Facebook, and other companies, and they're hosting these apps. I know that people that are of conservative origin get watched nonstop and have everything filtered, so they have to know that these exist. Um, okay, the app users act as the owner of their domestic worker or sex slave using apps, and it allows the owners to bypass the agencies, creating an unregulated black market which leaves the woman more vulnerable to exploitation and abuse. So I'm going to link this article below. And what else is kind of interesting is I looked this up, and then something in my gut said, go check your little snitch. So I did. And like within minutes of me looking up this article and researching it, all of a sudden I get this.
These were not here earlier. I look up to see who is stalking me through my Instagram and Facebook. And here I have the United States, Kazakhstan, Switzerland, Spain, Israel, something like that, whatever, in Georgia. Then I have Dominican Republic, Brazil, Turkey, Colombia. Minutes ago, I posted this story,
right
which
here
kind of sparked my interest. Muslims operating slave markets on Instagram, Google Play, Apple apps. So I found it interesting how it was Instagram and Facebook connected, and I found out I think Facebook owns Instagram. But basically what they're doing, I'm really sure, but I know that I shouldn't have all these people in different countries on my stuff like this. It's really disgusting. I'm not for sale. This all started maybe like the 24th of October, as far as I can check. And I know who it links back to. I had shown in other videos about, what do you call it, who's been running all of my devices, my Apple devices, everything. It's someone who has basically, he wants to destroy me and my life and make me just disappear. So this is a great way to do it, I suppose. yeah, so just documenting for my own purposes, and for public safety, hopefully. All right, bye guys.
Okay, so yeah, I think this definitely is a possibility, and I think this is what they're doing. I have a lot of people hooked up to my Google network, um, like mostly around the United States, and I have people hooked up to my Apple network, and that's all over the place. So I'm going to show you basically how how you can find things in your network. This is just really crazy. The whole thing is absolutely insane. I am a human trafficking victim and targeted individual because of all of this. There's a niche of us women out there, and some men, who have been targeted by, it's called immunity trafficking, where you're being trafficked by high-level government employees and people that are part of high-level occults. And yeah, so it's difficult for us to get help because all of the government agencies are involved. This is very common for people who have had MK Ultra training, um, and were considered, I guess, um, a matter of national security. So I know that they're concerned about that with me. I don't know. Whatever. It's all so crazy. The entire thing is crazy. If someone told me at 42 years old I would be a human trafficking victim, I would have thought that it was absolutely nuts. But here I am. So, all right, guys. Bye.